Welcome to the Week 1 overview. This week's focus is on basically an introduction to technology and learner-centered instruction. You notice here that Week 1 due date is March 23rd, so you have until the 23rd of March at 11:55 p.m. to submit, post, complete any of these assignments in Week 1. You'll notice here that we have a little icebreaker activity here so that we can get to know each other. I have instructions on how to complete that, so you just click on it and you'll be able to access. I've even provided the first post so everyone can kind of follow my lead if you'd like. Then, of course, we have some topics or some notes, lecture. There's a PDF version in case you have trouble reading it if you don't have Word or something like that on your computer. We also have some discussion forums. So discussion forums are awesome because I can post questions, we can explore topics. Notice there's a video you're going to watch related to this forum, and then you're going to answer these questions. Once you watch the video, you think of how specifically the video relates to the questions. You can type your entry right in this reply area, and that's pretty much it. It's pretty easy. So in this Week 1, we have, of course, a discussion forum about the introduction to technology and also a vision for technology in K-12. After that, we have some mini projects. Mini projects, first we'll explain what it's all about, like why do we have to create an internet scavenger hunt? What is an internet scavenger hunt? Then you'll have an opportunity to use what you've researched and learned to make your own. So after that, we have a newsletter. Newsletters are pretty common. Most people have seen them. But teachers create newsletters to share information with parents and the community about what's going on in their classroom. So in this mini project, you'll have an overview that explains what's going on and why we create newsletters. And then you'll be able to see that I have some examples of newsletters, or if you're new to Microsoft Office or Publisher, I have some how-tos. Then I have some details for our specific project. And then also I have some templates if you'd rather use a pre-made kind of design to make your newsletter look even more creative or more colorful. But again, you'll see that it's worth 10 points. Then you come on to the mini project 3, which is a graphic organizer. Now, most of us are familiar with graphic organizers. It's a visual representation of trying to share information with students. So for example, in math class, or maybe even language arts or history, maybe you have created a Venn diagram, or if you've ever taken students with disabilities, a course offered at KCC, we create graphic organizers in there because it takes a complex topic or concept and it breaks it into smaller pieces for students to understand. So again, you're going to think of a topic related to your specific goal. So if it's teaching, what do you want to teach? Or do you want to teach English? Do you want to teach math? Do you want to teach? And then you would think of, based on the description posted in this mini project, how you would teach a certain concept and using a graphic organizer to get your message across. The last thing, what are your thoughts on teaching and learning? So an educational philosophy is basically your thoughts about what it's like to be a teacher, your goals, and so we're going to use PowerPoint as our method to convey the message. Now, if you don't like PowerPoint, if you would rather use Prezi or some other type, maybe even Google Slides or something like that, totally acceptable. I just have PowerPoint listed here because most students are familiar with PowerPoint, but you are welcome to use, like I said, Prezi or Slides or a Google product. So you're basically going to answer some questions related to what is it like to be a teacher, what are your thoughts on teaching and learning. Notice it's worth 15 points, and the Dropbox is where you're going to submit. So once you create your slides, you're going to save it and then upload it to the Dropbox. Last but not least, we have LiveText progress check. Remember in the orientation video, I explained how LiveText is going to be used in this class. Periodically, so like each week, I'm going to ask you, hey, how's LiveText going? What have you done so far? And then you can be honest with me. If you haven't started with it, that's fine. If you're totally confused, let me know so then I can give you some advice on how to make progress. What's the next step? What do you need to do? Before you kind of become totally frustrated, make sure you watch the videos that I included in the LiveText module, or watch them again if you forgot what you watched the first time. So again, this is the unit overview, week overview for week 1. It looks like a lot, but if a lot of this is details and explanations of how to complete the work, so please don't let it scare you. It's not as bad as it looks. If you have any questions, please let me know.